It's Josh, this is DIY Studios, and today we are going to be fixing a vintage Pearl Export tom that someone accidentally neglected, who is definitely not me. Alright, so this is the drum. This is part of, from what I've been able to narrow down, this is a cherry red Pearl Export drum kit. It is a 7-piece kit, and it is from, I need to double check the era of when they started producing these badges, but they stopped using this badge in 95. So this drum kit is minimum 26 years old. It's made of birch, so it's a birch kit. It's not a very expensive kit either. Like, you can still see glue lines, and even the bearing edges are not very well taken care of. But basically what happened is that this was my first actual acoustic drum kit. I was 18 years old, first kit, and I loved this thing, man. It was phenomenal. It was one of the best kits. I found this drum kit on Kijiji. It was $700, a Sabian AA 20-inch ride, a Sabian AA 16-inch medium crash, and a Sabian 14-inch hi-hats. And I actually still use the hats to this day. And the kit itself, when I bought it, still had the stock Pearl drum heads from when it was new. The guy I bought it off of was getting married, and his wife was making him sell it. So I got the kit for a fantastic $700. And I just beat the crap out of it for years, and I got in some bands with some friends, still playing on the stock heads that were 20-some years old and gone by then. Like, they were terrible. Like, it's like when somebody coughs, but they won't open their mouth, so it kind of goes through their nose, but it's only a little one, so it's just like, that was kind of the pitch. It was gone, but I still played on those heads, for a very long time. But after some time, just based on age alone, one of the, there are these little metal brackets where the tension rods of the drum kit itself go into. And this is what keeps the tension rod actually secured to the drum itself. Otherwise, they're just free floating and they don't have tension. One of the inside nuts, the nuts on the inside that the tension rod actually grabs onto, the actual thing that the tension rod connects to the drum kit to, the drum shell, sorry, not the drum kit. The nut itself broke because the tension system that they use, and a lot of other drum kits use, a hollow tube in which the tension rod goes into, and on the end of that hollow tube there is a metal nut that is normally the shape of a square that just locks in. Due to preschool kindergarten shapes, squares can't turn in squares, and that entire little piece of metal, it's going to be like this big, not even, like tiny, holds all the tension of the drum head and absorbs all the tension from you beating the ever-living poop out of your drum head. So of course, over 20 years, those are going to break. I had one of them break on me, just wanting to jam with my buddies at the time, and again, not knowing what I had, I just used it for storage. I just used it for storage for all of my random drum knickknacks, and then it became where I keep garbage and my old broken Samsung S10. I found that in there when I was prepping. Just like. today, I'm going to be putting the drum kit back to its former glory. I have been recently very inspired on working on a very Joey Jordison / Jay Weinman kind of drum sound. I've been really leaning into that really metal, bigger than life drum kit kind of deal. And I'm using the rest of my Pearl kit, except for I'm using 2 matching toms because I have an 18-inch and it sounds so good with the 16. Anyways, I wanted all of the toms, all the rack toms. There's a total of 4 of them that goes 10, 12, 13, 14, and then the 16-inch floor, which I'm not using. But the 13 has been dead for a very long time. So today, I think it's time that we bring this drum back to its former glory like it deserves. And, yeah, please don't kill me for how badly I treated this drum. Luckily, I don't see too many dings or anything, but, it's still not responsible. So, let's try to right some wrongs.